I just finished cleaning and I'm very greasy and I'm wearing some of my husband's boxers. I am a fashion queen. What can I say? I want to make some Japanese curry with some rice because it's like the best pairing. And after that, I think I want to fix my nails because, I mean, some of my rhinestones fell off and this nail completely just chipped off. I recently organized my fridge and my pantry, but like not all of it, but some of it. So I want to show you what it looks like. And I wish I did it before, but I never did. Actually, I lied. I was able to find some photos of what the pantry used to look like, but I didn't take any photos of the fridge. So at least you can see what the pantry kind of looked like before. So here are like the butter, the condiments, and then on top I have my bread and I have some like leftovers. I'll show you. I made some deviled eggs and this entire thing was filled yesterday, but now it's like half empty. Then it's like dairy products into salsa, and then like my pickles and jar stuff, more condiments, then drinks, that's cold coffee. This is my vegetables, and then in here is cheese. And this section is all just like meat products. This is where all the drinks are, and I organized it with 2 cans each. I don't know why I did that. But then over here is like drinks and stuff, and then these are like bigger bottles. And I opened up a beer, but I didn't drink it all. I just wanted like a little sip. And then some more like little packets and stuff. So the freezer also got a bit of a deep clean. These are like, oh, random. This is my ice spoon. Don't mind it. And then this is like for your headaches and stuff. You just cool it down and then put it on your face. It actually feels pretty good. And then I got some like frozen berries, some frozen veggies. And then this is like more frozen stuff. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, now I want to show you my pantries because it's pretty good. And I love like opening it sometimes and looking at it because it just looks so neat. Wait, hold on, I gotta fix it. On the very top, it's bulky items that are kind of awkward, so I put them on the top shelf. In the middle, it's just big containers. And at the bottom, it's more like wet things like oils and vinegar. Below that, we have oh my god. Below that, we have some snack items, and then below that, it's chips and, you know, kind of continuation of snacks. And then on the third level, it's like ramen and some oatmeal. And on the very bottom shelf, it's just drinks. Okay, the bottom one I worked on more than this one. So this one looks half done because it is half done. So the best way I can describe this is the top is more cooking stuff and below that it's more like baking things. I definitely want to get like more of those cool bins and tubs and stuff like that, but like it's not my priority. I think I'd rather buy clothes and shoes for myself than bins for organization. So you know what I mean? I have priorities. It is time to make some curry, so let's make some curry. I actually got 2 boxes of these because I didn't see the big one, so we're just gonna make like one big pot of this and I'll show you how I do that. So you're gonna need your box of curry. I'm grabbing the other box too. We're also gonna need some onions, 1 onion, and a bag of gold potatoes. We're also gonna need rice, but I'm just gonna like leave it in the pantry because I don't feel like taking it out. I also like to add like some sort of fresh herbs. So there's some parsley. Oh, is it going bad? Help me. Help. I think it's going bad. I don't think I could eat that. I'm not like a huge fan of carrots, but it does go well with the curry, so yeah. Oh my god. Would you eat that? This is one of my favorite ways to cut carrots is I'll just like do the tips, cut those off, and then you're gonna like do it like a triangle, like that, and then like just keep doing that. It like creates like this interesting shape. So for the potatoes, I just cut it in half like that, and then I go like one more time. And then depending on how thick I want the potato to be, I'll just do it like that. Or you can make it like one more cut, but generally I like this kind of piece. So that's how I do it. I'm gonna let the onion cook a little bit, and in the meantime, I'm gonna do the dishes because one of my favorite tips that my mom ever taught me is to cook and also clean at the same time. So yeah, one of the best tips because once you eat, you just don't really want to move. Time to make the rice, and I will be using my rice cooker. I've had this for probably like 5 or 6 years. I don't know, but it's a trooper. And then sometimes I like to add butter or a little bit of oil, but since I'm running out of oil, I'm just gonna use some butter. I just found out I'm working tomorrow. Why is it such a struggle sometimes? This part like really depends on if you like your curry watery or thick. I kind of like it thick, so. Wow, it looks so clean. I love that. Alright, the curry is now boiling rapidly, so we are gonna reduce the heat just like the instructions told us to, and then I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes, I believe it was, and I'm just gonna let this simmer. The rice is done. Gonna give it a little mix. That's soft. Time to open these up and put the curry inside. I almost forgot to add some peas. This is just something that I like. The nice thing is you can kind of like customize your curry however you like. I know you can also add meat and stuff, but I like mine vegetarian.
Definitely check out my Tokyo and Japan merch if you have any questions about Japan and Japan travels. Then check out my. So how long have you been working here?
Hi, welcome to my room. Isn't it just magical? I have my coffee and I also have my nail that popped off. And over here is a bunch of my nail stuff. So here are the nails that I did actually last week, and some of them popped off, so I ended up just, removing all of them. I could definitely see where I went wrong. And I think it's because of the cuticle area. If you see that, there's like a lot of extra gel, and I think that's what caused the lifting. I'm hoping by saving these, I can learn from my mistakes. So these are the ones that I recently did, and I do feel like I still have that cuticle problem. And the problem is like I don't see this until I paint my nails. I also want to file this down and then try to put it back. Everything else is fine, like it's actually not lifting. The other set was definitely lifting way more. This is probably the best that I look today, sadly. I feel like that looks nice. I don't know why there's like a little dip right here, but at least it's less raggedy. It's a bit more cleaner, and I don't know, I think it looks better. Here are all the rhinestones that I need to put back. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of this. It's a top coat. Once I was done putting on the top coat for all the hands, wait, all the hands? I meant like both of my hands. This is what the nails turned out, and I didn't realize how awkward it is to try to like film the nails themselves. I don't know how to film that, so hopefully you can see how it looks. It's pretty awkward to try to film your hands and show off your nails at the same time. I need to figure out how to do that, so I'm sorry if it's awkward. So happy with how they came out. Obviously, they're not perfect, but I think I just need a little bit more practice, and hopefully I will get there in the professional level, but for now, I'm still an amateur, so yeah, this is what you get. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!